Here's the uncomfortable truth. Some are smart investments, others total capital traps. If it looks too good to be true, it probably is. A cheap unit that doesn't rent is not a deal, it's a liability. Dubai's real estate market offers amazing opportunities, but only if you learn to say no to the wrong ones. Let me be brutally honest with you. Dubai is booming, cranes everywhere, new projects launching every week, glossy brochures, stunning views, 1% payment plans, and developers promising the world. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Not all off-plan projects are created equal. Some are smart investments, others total capital traps. In this video, I'm going to break down the 5 types of off-plan projects you should avoid if you actually want to build a profitable real estate portfolio here in Dubai. Whether you are new in the market or already bought your first unit, this might just save you hundreds or thousands of dirhams. We go through red flags in payment plans and floor plans, sales tactics developers use to pressure you, signs a project might never get finished or will disappoint massively, and why sometimes brand new can actually mean high risk. Let's dive in. If it looks too good to be true, it probably is. Many developers promote stunning visuals, rooftop pools, smart home features, private beach access, all starting at 600,000 dirhams. And for many first-time investors, it's tempting, but here's what usually happens. Materials end up cheap, finishing is subpar. What was supposed to be a 4-star lobby looks like a budget hotel. The biggest trap here is overpromising and underdeveloping. Some developers build their marketing better than their towers. What to check? Who is the developer? What's their track record? Visit a completed project, not just a sales center. If they have more projects than buildings, walk away. Second chapter, overly flexible payment plans. 1% per month sounds great, but who's actually taking the risk here? When a payment plan is heavily backloaded, for example 2080 or 1090, it means you pay very little upfront, but also the developer might not be collecting enough funds to actually finish the project on time. It's a red flag when construction progress is slow, they push sales with limited permits in place, completion dates are vague or change frequently. What you should definitely ask the developer or the agent, is the payment plan linked to construction milestones? Are funds held in an escrow account? How many previous projects were actually delivered on time? Great deals are often structured to benefit the developer and not you. Third chapter, bad location disguised as hotspots. Just because a brochure says 10 minutes away from downtown doesn't mean it's true. Some developers use strategic naming and vague maps to sell remote projects as central. You'll see names like New Dubai Heights, Downtown View, or Urban Marina, but they are actually like 30, 40, 50, 60 minutes away from the city. Why it matters? Rental demand drops off sharply outside key zones. Short-term rental incomes become unrealistic and resale becomes harder as the area remains underdeveloped. What to do in that situation? Plug the location into Google Maps, not just the developer map. Check public transport access, nearby infrastructure, and see what's around. Schools, parks, malls, or just sand. Location isn't just a buzzword, it's the foundation of a long-term return on investment. The fourth chapter, micro units with zero functionality. Yes, studio and compact one-bedrooms can be great investments, but when layouts get too small or badly planned, they become hard to rent, hard to live in, and hard to resell. Watch out for kitchens in hallways, no separation between bed and living space, balcony door that open into walls, and odd shapes that waste usable space. Developers sometimes shrink units just to advertise a low starting price per square feet, but the usability goes out the window. Your checklist. Ask for actual floor plans, not just a sales version. Walk through a show apartment if the developer offers one or a virtual tour, and check how the square footage is distributed. Unusable, usable versus dead space. A cheap unit that doesn't rent is not a deal, it's a liability. The fifth chapter, no community and no infrastructure. Finally, the biggest illusion of all, calling a cluster of towers in the desert a community. Some off-plan projects advertise luxury community living, but they are literally surrounded by sand with no roads, no grocery store, no clinic, and no school nearby. Even if the building looks nice, it will struggle to attract long-term tenants, sit empty during early phases, depreciate quickly once real supply hits. Before you buy, check the Dubai Urban Master Plan 2040. Look at nearby handovers. Is this part of a real development or an isolated tower? Ask who's responsible for infrastructure. Is it a government-backed or just a developer? Future value comes from real community integration, not just pretty renders. Dubai's real estate market offers amazing opportunities, but only if you learn to say no to the wrong ones. As a rule of thumb, always ask yourself, who's really benefiting from this deal? Would I live in this building even for a week? And what's the worst case scenario if something goes wrong? Being a smart investor doesn't mean chasing the cheapest price. It means protecting your downside and building for the long term. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe, share it with someone who is looking to invest here, leave a comment and let me know what other traps you've seen in the market. And if you need help reviewing a project before you buy, check the link in the description. See you in the next video.